engagement announcement, mapping an engagement announcement video. So I'm going to talk through an engagement announcement video concept, I guess, and topics. And the mapping here is like the neuroscience, so kind of thinking planning, but also like addressing, I haven't done this before, so what might it cover, that kind of thing. And mapping is in laying groundwork, right? This is part of a map that might lead to that video someday, kind of thing. They could arrive wherever, my who and my moving crew. So this is for the scenario of my hypothetical, my who and my wedding become an actual wedding, and the scenario of the wedding being time coincident of me moving out here where I currently reside, in my parents' house, and in with my soulmates. And I'm Tanis Coralee Leonhardi. This is my YouTube channel, Tanis Leonhardi, and I'm approximately 31 years of age. So they could arrive now. My parents are out. They could arrive and we could start getting things. I'd text my parents, they're here, you know, kind of thing. Or if my parents are spending the night somewhere, be like, they're here, we're going to start working on what we can, you know, that kind of stuff. Or if we're up at Grandma Connie's for Christmas, or we are out wherever, you know, they could arrive. I could be out on my walk around and they could arrive, and my parents are here and I get back to the house and they're already here. Or I could be up in my room, or I could be out in my stationary bicycle or something, and my parents see them coming, or I see them coming and we holler out, they're here! You know, it might even be like a jinx, like we say it at the same time, to beat them to the doorbell. Or maybe they ring the doorbell and we know they're there. So that's just, anytime, right? Anywhere means anytime, anywhere. So there. Okay, so that as to the when, as soon as possible kind of thing. Anytime, anywhere. We've reached the level of that's possible. Okay, so here are the topics that I have for the engagement announcement video. So when we got engaged, and it'd be like, you know, it could be here, as part of the mapping is physical. It's not just, okay, I've written this out and printed it out. It's physical where, so it could be here. This is my room. At least currently, yeah, it could change. Who knows, maybe my dad commandeers this room after I move out, or Lindsay and Jake move in and use it as an office, or maybe, I don't know why they would move in, especially if I gave them $4 million, or we gave them, well, Dominique and I gave them $4 million. It's technically his money, so he, right, but via us. Or mom uses it for an office, or something like that. Or it's used as a guest room, or there's a spontaneous, point being, it could change. So, but like, he sits here in this chair over here, and I sit here, or I sit in that chair, you know. And he sits in this one, but I'm sitting in this one currently. Okay, so yeah, this is the introduction. So topics, or we'll keep going. When we got engaged, where we got engaged, how he proposed, how I responded. So reaction is different than a response. A reaction tends to be like, oh my gosh. A response is answering the question that was asked, right? So a reaction is nice, but the response is the answer, kind of thing. Dates and locations of the rehearsal, ceremony, and dinner. Dates and locations of the official ceremony, reception, dinner, and slicing / eating of the wedding cakes and any other desserts. Him taking my surname, Leonhardi. So those are the topics for the video. Yes, this is kind of a short one, because I hope it's short. And notes for arriving at the new home. So this is kind of a tangent. It's moving / wedding related. However, could be counted as a tangent or not. It's engagement leads to these things. So in that sense, it's sequential, and some people struggle with understanding that things don't happen all at once. They happen in a sequence. So in that sense, for people who struggle with understanding things happen in an order, like I film this video and then I upload it and publish it, kind of thing. Like, it doesn't all happen at once for me and how I do my videos, at least currently. So there's, so for me, it's not a tangent. For some people, it might be. So I might put this video in the tangent playlist. So notes for arriving at the new home in Aberdeen, Scotland, possibly, potentially. Maybe I threw out names of Drew Kibler and Evgeny Rylov as potentially being in my arriving at the new home for my new home. My new home, Dominique may already be have residence there, even if he's not, like, he's part of the arriving kind of thing. So another greeter might be Hubert Kos, a Hungarian man, a Hungarian soulmate. More notes. So about life after the moving/wedding. So our dreams, pursuing our dreams and pursuing the squirrel's dreams. And so that's essentially, I mean, a bunch of kind of sporting stuff, modeling tied into that sporting stuff, and writing also kind of tied into the sporting stuff. But pursuing our dreams, and that might mean a mess for a while, like it's not perfectly laid out what we do, and embracing that and putting our dreams first so that we can kind of work through everything to get it better balanced out. Including figuring out some sort of routine and non-routine way to see family, be it us visiting them or them visiting us, and that includes my family as well as my who's, like Dominique's apostolates kind of thing. And dreams of the squirrel / critters, who are kind of our children, so making sure the squirrels get to pursue their dreams of driving airplanes, flying airplanes, helicopters, planting trees, that kind of stuff. Places to build for us. Maybe they build, maybe part of my modeling is running the track on the outside of a soccer field, Hungarian football soccer field, while like I have an 8-day, he has a YouTube channel, puts up a video of like us training. He's on the soccer field with his team and I'm on that track, right, running for practice kind of thing. Maybe they build stadiums for us. That's pretty, per what I've seen on YouTube, it appears that's kind of a thing in Hungary, which is very cool from the runner with a history of soccer playing perspective. In America, it's not soccer. So it's American football, United States of America kind of. So it'd be very cool if, I know they already have fields like that in Hungary, but if they built more, or Scotland built stuff, it'd be fun to like train at those places. Yelp check-ins, so this is kind of more technical. So I check in at in Innisarden in town of Woodway. Innisarden's where I reside. Town of Woodway is like where I walk/run through. So town of Woodway might map to, in Scotland, if we're living in Aberdeen, the Bridge of Dawn. So finding a route across or near the Bridge of Dawn, which I added a business page for, so can be checked into, and I've written a review for and stuff like that. And then Queen's Cross also has a Yelp page, and I've written a review for and stuff. And so that might be like in a certain kind of thing, is not losing my routines that I currently have, just keeping the routines of checking in, but just making it the place. So, and already having those places that even if we're not close enough to check in, we could make it a habit at least towards the beginning, to kind of like make it feel like home in some of the things I currently do. So in conclusion, I am still concerned about peeing, but Dominique has assured me he'll bring pads, and we have pads because I still menstruate and stuff. So I'm concerned about peeing. Like, there was my friend when I was in graduate school had this dog named Venus, and it was like a little chihuahua, if I'm recalling correctly, and she would bring Venus in, and I'd be like, "Hi, Venus," and I'd get down on my hands and knees, and the dog would get so excited and wag and like pee. And so I'm also, and the squirrels get excited and stuff. It's a kind of a universal. So I'm an animal, I'm a human being. So, right, so there's a little bit of concern about me peeing out of excitement when I see Dominique, be it the wedding or another part of the moving process. So pads, feminine pads, and he'll bring pads, right? And we'll try to have pads ourselves, kind of thing. So yeah, but so that concern has been, and he might have already packaged something or packed something, right? He might bring, put it back this way, a suitcase with like, he's already printed this stuff out as well, and he has a new notebook for me for my training and stuff, and like he'll set it up as I'm doing my YouTubing stuff, and he'll have pads, and maybe he purchases them here or something, or he brings a package or whatever. Yeah, we're working on it, and he's working on it, including physical mapping, just like I am in these chairs. So there we go. And again, I'm Tanis Coralee Leonhardi. So my YouTube channel, Tanis Leonhardi, and I'm filming this Tuesday, 19 December 2023, as of where I'm filming this, which is Seattle area, King County, Washington State, United States of America, planet Earth, the original.